The animators that would later become Pixar Animation Studio originally worked for Lucasfilm, creating CGI. In 1986, they became their own animation company when their division was purchased by Steve Jobs. In 1989, they developed the industry standard CGI software known as RenderMan. Today, Pixar's RenderMan is the gold standard for the VFX industry, used everywhere by studios large and small to create outstanding graphics for feature films and broadcast television. Pixar's RenderMan has been used on every Visual Effects Academy Award winner of the past 15 years. The RenderMan program suite is available to purchase online. Their creativity, software development, and technique are all part of the needs-satisfying offering that is Pixar's product. It is a combination of technology and entertainment. Early products included software and specialized computer hardware. After Jobs acquired them, they began making animated commercials and cartoon shorts for television. Their first full-length film, Toy Story, was released in theaters in 1995, coinciding with their initial public offering. As a private company, Pixar developed 6 films. In May 2006, Disney acquired the company. Pixar kept their brand name and joined Disney in a business arrangement where Pixar was allowed to remain a separate entity. Disney recognized the brand equity of the company. There have been 8 films under the Disney Pixar brand. Pixar still creates and produces their own films and are working on some as we speak. It is important to note that Pixar creates the characters and the stories, but most of the tangible product lines are created, promoted, and distributed by Disney using product licensing. Disney Pixar allows hundreds of companies to pay a fee to use the images in product lines. Each character is its own brand, which can be placed on almost anything children and the young at heart might want to buy. The company also increases its brand familiarity by producing television adaptations of its established characters that children love to watch again and again.
Pixar has seen a steadily rising cost as the years progress, and the amount of money required to make a movie has increased substantially. Take a look at Toy Story compared to Toy Story 3. Released in 1995, Toy Story was the first full-length feature film Pixar made and had a budget of $30 million. Toy Story grossed $360 million worldwide. Toy Story 3, in comparison, was budgeted at $200 million, and it grossed over $1 billion worldwide. With movie theaters generally applying the one-price policy, that is, the same price for every customer, there is little that Pixar can do to control the way tickets for their movies are priced. They are at the whim of the market. However, that they still break even and more with every movie they've made to date, turning them a profit and keeping them ahead of the competition. Their product sets them aside from other movies in the industry, leading them to have a higher return on their investments. Pixar focuses most on non-price competition, meaning that they aren't focused on sales or profit so much as they are focused completely and utterly on the quality and creativity of their work. The brand familiarity and brand characters to their name also allow them to charge premium prices on their brand-specific merchandise. This seems to be a skimming price policy, where they price high at the introduction of a new character or product line and then slowly lower the price. The software that Pixar uses for its movies is called RenderMan, and is considered one of the most professional and the highest grade programs around for animating. Prior to 2010, it was priced at $3,500, one of the most expensive in the industry. As of 2010, they lowered the price 40% to $2,000. This seems to be another instance of Pixar employing the skimming price policy by introducing it very expensive and then dropping the price. For this software, they also employ the use of quantity discounts by dropping the price for buying a bundle of licenses at a time.
Here. Pretend that that's a seed.
It's a rock.
Place is concerned with making goods and services available in the right quantities and locations when customers want them. There are currently more than 200 Disney Store locations in North America, more than 40 in Japan, and more than 80 Disney Store locations in Belgium, Denmark, France, Ireland, Italy, Portugal, Spain, and the United Kingdom, plus all the online stores and digital retailers such as Amazon, iTunes, and Disney Anywhere. There are also various stores within the Disney parks. Disney says this about their company's supply chain. Only a portion of consumer products are sourced directly by or on behalf of the company. The vast majority of Disney-branded products are manufactured and sold under licenses granted by Disney to third-party licensees who obtain the right to manufacture and sell products to or through independent retailers around the world. As a result, we have different levels of access to and control over the manner in which products are manufactured and sold. Chart 21 describes in more detail where Disney typically has a direct presence in the decision-making process related to the procurement and development of consumer products. As independent businesses, these entities generally have the ability to choose the manner in which they produce their products, including determining where and in which facilities they schedule production. As a result, Disney-branded products have historically been produced by a large number of entities and in more manufacturing facilities than is the case at many other consumer product companies.
Pixar uses mass selling to notify potential customers of its high-tech, fun, entertaining, and computer-animated family movies. Because Pixar wants to make sure that its family films are viewed and enjoyed by all, it uses mass selling to target various types of different families. Pixar does advertising by advertising previews in movie theaters and through TV commercials, showing movie previews when watching other Pixar films, placing billboards in high-populated areas, using big cardboard displays of Pixar characters in movie theaters and retail. Pixar also uses publicity in its mass selling. Because Pixar is a well-known and a popular company, it also receives a lot of advertised publicity from countless clips on YouTube.com showing behind-the-scenes clips of the voice actors of Pixar characters to scenes, previews, and interviews of the cast from Pixar movies. Pixar uses social media sites such as Facebook.com, Twitter.com, and LinkedIn.com. Pixar uses the voice actors of its characters to help promote their films by having them publicly talk and discuss the characters they voice in Pixar films. Not to mention fans or everyday movie viewers post their opinions, their likes, their dislikes as well, usually on the internet. Pixar also uses sales promotion as part of its mass selling strategy. All Pixar films come with Disney movie reward points that can be used to buy other Pixar or Disney films at a discounted price. Pixar also puts bonus cartoons on the disc that also include characters from other Pixar films. Pixar also seeks to satisfy its customers with such great entertainment that it can keep their interest and loyalty by never failing to bring enjoyment, which in turn will keep and extend its target audience. Pixar also is the producer of Renderment, a computer software that is used to make computer animated films. Because the target market for Renderment is directed at a smaller target market, Pixar uses personal selling. Pixar uses its website renderman.pixar.com in its personal selling. If customers have any questions or want a quoted price, they can email Pixar employees for answers or a quote.
Meta-Man, Express Elevator, Diner Guy, Snag on Takeoff, Splashdown, sucked into a vortex, Nook it!
In today's economy, Pixar has faced many challenges that other companies would have backed down from. Pixar's direct competitors include DreamWorks, Lucasfilm Studios, Studio Ghibli, and Nickelodeon. Each company has a hold on its particular niche in the market, though Pixar in particular seems to generate the most ticket sales consistently and is leading in its merchandise sales. As technology grows, so do threats to Pixar's hold on the market. Vendors like Redbox and Netflix are becoming more alluring for customers who want to see the movies at a cheaper price. This is leading customers away from the movie theaters and are lowering ticket sales, which are the main source of revenue for Pixar's films. With the changeover from VHS players to DVDs in 1996, Pixar had to change the way that they formatted and made their movies to produce a higher quality picture. It may have inconvenienced Pixar at first, but they took advantage of the new format and began releasing their short animations on the new platform. Despite the economic crisis starting in 2007, Pixar continued to make their feature films in a time where potential customers were worried about saving money and spent little money on luxuries such as movies. Although it would have hit any company hard, Pixar still remained wildly successful with both its films and merchandise. This really shows how Pixar is truly an incredible company.